Hello and welcome to your pick a card reading. You're going to choose from number 1, number 2, or number 3. Number 1 is the candy cane. Number 2 is the swirly lollipop. Number 3 is the peppermint little candy thing. Okay? The timestamps will be down below in the description box. I hope you guys have had an amazing month so far, and let's go ahead and get started with number 1. Okay, so let's see what your cards are. Oh wow, you've got Heart Guardian, love and let yourself be loved. You've got the Ten of Wands, and you've got Mind. So right away, I'm getting the message for some of you. This is in regards to love for some of you. There's a change here in your dynamic in regards to your current relationship if you're coupled. And that change is you have been carrying it's almost like this heavy energy, this heavy feeling of being overburdened and just feeling like you had to do it all yourself for a lot of you, for some of you, okay? But there's a shift here. And so now you're being asked to be a little bit more receptive and a little bit more allowing in regards to love. But you got to get out of your head about it. Don't overthink the situation. Just accept the positive changes here. That's for some of you. Okay, so I am being called to read the Heart Guardian for you. And it says, love and let yourself be loved. This is a beautiful card. And it says, the message, okay, it's got a quick message. It's got the about and then an extended message. So the message says, welcome with open arms opportunities and to give and receive love. Under about, it says, the Heart Guardian is an angelic energy that can help you call for protection and guidance with all issues surrounding the heart. This is essentially the angel who helps you with all relationships, whether they be with yourself, family, or even a romantic connection. She can enable you to move beyond any limiting fears about trust, discern whom to trust, and understand how you can move forward in a balanced relationship with that person. In this card, she is adorned with a sacred heart and draped in a red cloak to show her capacity to let love lead the way. Under the extended message, it says, you are love, lovable and loving. The energy of love is surrounding your whole world at this time. Angels are swirling around you, encouraging you to open your heart and reveal the blessings that you have to offer. They want you to know that you are a highly loving being who deserves to give and receive love. If you are finding it challenging to feel love at this time, it's important for you to give yourself credit where it's due. You are also encouraged to welcome support from others. Learn to receive. Don't try and do everything on your own. If you are working on a relationship or in a new relationship, this card can usher in energies that allow you to forge a powerful connection with your partner. Love is in the air. Okay, so I'm getting the message here. It's time to stop fighting. It's time to stop doing, thinking. And it's time to receive love here. Let yourself be loved, but also give love. Because right now there's a shift going on in your world, but you need to declutter. You need to declutter both your mind and also physical reality. For some reason, that's like getting in the way here of this love that's trying to come in. Some of you are feeling really tired, like you've done a lot. You've been, carrying a lot of responsibilities and you just feel so tired. And you're just kind of like, I don't want to try. But the thing is, if you declutter your mind from things belief systems that don't serve you anymore, stop thinking that thought that you keep thinking that's not good for you. And declutter your house, declutter your living space where you spend your most time at least. That'll aid this love and manifesting, because I feel like there's this love trying to come into your life, but some of you are resisting that because for so long you haven't been able to trust people or trust yourself and being able to discern between the right people for you. But this is what's changing. What's changing is that there are people you can't trust coming in. You just need to allow it. But make sure anything that's in your life that doesn't serve you, that's still in there, is removed. Don't allow for anything that doesn't serve you to stay. And this is primarily thought patterns here. But it could also be, you know, doing too much. Some of you are doing too much. It's time to, you know, focus and prioritize on what's the most important for you. And right now you're being asked to focus on love. Whether you're coupled or not, there is love trying to come into your experience. If you are in a relationship, I'm feeling that there's a change in that relationship, and it's a strengthening of your connection with this person. And it could be romantic relationship, it could be friendship relationship, it could be whatever relationship, family relationship. There's a strengthening that of this connection that is going to be occurring soon, or it's already occurring. But you need to make sure that for some of you, watch what you say. You can possibly say something that you don't mean, or just, you know, don't just say anything that just pops in your head. Like, you know, have discernment with what you are projecting out as well. But overall, this is a message to allow this shift to happen, because it's a shift of receiving more love. Just make sure you're not too tired to give love. It's like some of you are like, oh, I've been giving love so long and I've gotten nothing, so why would I continue now? Some of you are at the end of your rope here, in other words. Shift your perception here to a higher frequency of love. And just know you are surrounded by your angels or your guides, whatever title you want to use. You are surrounded by angels right now. They're guiding you. They're trying to help you. Some of you are going through a healing. And in order to receive this new love, you need to heal yourself by loving yourself. And I feel like some of you are working on that, but you're just like, oh, I'm tired of doing this. I just want to be healed already. Because this is what you're trying to like work on this. You're trying to work on healing this. But you're tired. You just want to be there already. You just want to be done and happy. Don't give up now, because there's a breakthrough about to happen. A breakthrough of love. Okay? If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. And make sure to check out my shop. There's a link for that down below in the description box. You can find items such as this ring here. This is a titanium or a quartz ring that I did make myself. All right, you guys have an enchanted day. Now for option number 2. You've got Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns. The King of Pentacles and the Creator. And I want to read the message from the Elder for you really quickly. I'm going to put that right there. And it says, move beyond the limitations that have been set for you by family members past and present. Know that the energy of your spirit is more powerful than genetics and behavioral patterns. And under the About section, it says, the Aboriginal people are the oldest tribal people still living on the planet. Their hunter-gatherer culture and ancient spirituality are rooted in tradition and balance with the earth. So the Aboriginal ancestors are offering you not only wisdom that will help you heal and adapt to their ever-changing planet, but also an understanding of what spiritual life should be. Under the extended message, it says, the Elder is the ancestor who comes with a message of healing change. Wow, this is very similar to number 1. He is an embodied soul, yet he has had journeys that go beyond the physical. Therefore, he represents a reclamation of power. When he appears, it's an acknowledgement that you have the capacity to move beyond the limitations that have been placed upon you. If you have had expectations of success, failure, sadness, or even sickness placed upon you by your family, it's important to know that you are here to create your own story. This card represents personal healing that will bring healing to your family lineage, past, present, and future. Know that you get to decide what you take on. And also, know that your ancestors are rooting for you and are sorry for any setbacks they have created for you. All right, so this message is quite clear. It's quite strong. I'm not going to read this one out of the book, The Creator, because I'm actually being guided to read that one intuitively. So, with this message here, there is an ancestral pattern that you guys need to move beyond, and that's quite clear with what it says on the card and with what I just read. I feel like for some of you it has to do with money. For others of you it has to do with your solar plexus chakra, with confidence, will, power, the ability to thrive, not just survive. The ability to stand strong on your own. The ability to be an authoritative figure for some of you. So you guys, it's almost like some of you have people around you who are sending you negative energy. And it could very well be family members. And it's not, for some of you, it's not intentional. For others of you, it could be. It's an energy of people expecting you to not succeed. It's an energy of people not wanting you to surpass their success. It's an energy of you needing to break the old cycles, the old behavioral patterns, the old thought patterns that your family thought, that their parents thought. Because you're here, you are the one here that are going to make the change. You're the one changing things. So don't follow the same footsteps that your parents took, because you're going to end up in the same destination. For some of you, they could be in a good place, but I'm feeling that for most of you, it's not that they're like so bad off, but it's more so that you're here to pave a different path, a different way. And on this, I do see you being successful. With the King of Pentacles, you're going to prove them all wrong. Because you are the creator. Once you realize that you're the one who's manifesting your reality, you are the one who is deciding who you are. Don't let other people dictate that. Once you realize that you have that power to decide who you are instead of having to accept what other people want to define you as, that's when I see you finding success. An unmeasurable amount of abundance is what I'm hearing. But the thing is, you have to define who you are and not let others define you for you, okay? Because in this world, everyone is going to try to give us their opinion of us. Everyone's going to try to say, you're this, you're that. And a lot of times it's negative. A lot of times. Most of the time it is. Especially with people who are functioning from the old paradigm. So your message here is don't allow them to define you. You have to define who you are. What you say you are is what you are. What they say you are is what they are. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused. And if they get it twisted, that's fine. Because you're going to prove them wrong. Because you're incredibly powerful. You are an incredibly powerful creator. What's going to help you shift into this very, very, very powerful, successful, abundance energy here is, again, like I said, making your own path. Breaking any toxic cycle that runs in your family. Being the change in your family. For some of you, it's not family. For some of you, it could be like being the change in your environment. It could be work, you know. Maybe everyone there gossips or something for some of you. And you're the one who's going to be righteous and not gossip. And you're just going to do things the right way. And you will find that you're going to come out on top. That's just for some of you. But for most of you, it is family ancestral patterns that are negative, they're toxic, they're low frequency, And I'm feeling that it's a lot of drama. Okay, there's drama, drama, drama. Don't fall into that trap. And again, don't be pulled in by how other people want to define you as. Because again, the way they define you is really just a confirmation of who they are. You must define who you are. Choose. Say, I'm confident. I'm a good person. I'm this, I'm that. Choose whatever it is you want to be, you can be by first deciding that you are that. And if anyone defines you any other way, make sure you don't accept that as true. Because a lot of times, especially when it comes from family members, we accept it as truth. If our mothers say, oh, you're this, or you're that, or you're not nice, or you're, whatever this, or whatever. It trips us up because we care about our family members. And they probably care about us too. But we give our power away to no one, to no man, to no woman. Give your power away to no one, no matter how much love you have for them. Never give your power away to anyone, especially the power you have in defining the being that you are. I am are two of the most powerful words ever. I forgot who said that quote, but someone said, I am is two of the most powerful words ever because what follows it defines you. And the way you define yourself defines your destiny. I'm really feeling that for those of you who have allowed yourself to be pushed over by family, stepped on by family, they step on your toes and you just don't say anything because you don't want to hurt their feelings or you don't want to rock the boat. It's time to stand in your power. It's time to stand up for yourself from a place of love still, but I'm tapping into your energy and it's like, you got to get angry here. You got to get angry because you have to roar. Allow yourself to wake up. You're not a sheep. You are a lion. Let the world hear you roar. It's your time to shine. And don't dull your light for anyone, not even your family. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You guys have an enchanted day. Number 3. You've got Father Sky, trust in the unknown. 7 of Swords, and moment to moment. I'm going to read this one out of the book for you. And the message says, trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that He is lovingly leading you forward. And under about it says, Father Sky is the name the Native Americans and many other indigenous tribes have given to God, #creator, #source, whatever title you want to use. So this card represents the universal powers that are masculine in essence, the energies that people have called out to and looked up to in times of need and gratitude. Father Sky personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or father figure too. Under the extended message it says, you are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way. Because there is a greater power that is not only around you, but within you. And Father Sky is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see things from a higher perspective. like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close. If he is on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. I want to clarify this Seven of Swords. So interestingly enough, you got the High Priestess and underneath that the Empress. Two very, very powerful cards, two major arcana, so I'm going to leave them out here. Okay. And I don't feel like they're actually clarifying this. They're actually, I'll tell you the message. So what I'm seeing here is that Father Sky is trying to get you to raise your frequency. It's trying to get you to keep going. Don't be stuck on the past. And don't be stuck on people from the past. Because where you're going is the Empress. The High Priestess energy is aiding you to get to the Empress energy here. The Empress. Oh, wow. And underneath the Empress is the Emperor. Okay. So there's a few messages coming through here. Okay. You are headed to completion. You are headed to divine union for some of you. You are headed to balance within the masculine and feminine within yourself. You're headed to nirvana. But the thing is, nirvana, this balance, it's not in the future. And it's not in the past. It's in the now. Because the only moment that actually ever exists is now. Now, 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 now. Yesterday was another now. Tomorrow's another now. So first of all, get out of your head. Let go of the past, let go of the tomorrow, let go of anything but now. Because now is where your power is. Now is where your balance is. Now is where your peace is. Now. Not now and focusing on the past. Not now and worrying about the future. It's now. For some of you, there's somebody here holding you back. And I'm hearing that it's you. You're holding yourself back because you're looking back. Some of you are looking back at people who have done you wrong. Make sure you don't become those people. Some of you have been wronged, and it's almost like there's a possibility here of becoming those people yourself. It's almost like an eye for an eye type of energy. Make sure you don't shift into that. And I don't see that happening, but make sure you just stop looking at the past. For some of you, there's somebody around you that has betrayed you, someone you can't trust. And there's also possibly just people sending you negative energy with their minds, almost like stealing your ideas. Some people stealing your ideas, people, trying to see how they can get what you have because they want what you have, because they see where you're going, where you're shifting into. With following your guides, following your intuition, following the signs. That's how you're getting there. But there's people outside that are jealous. They want what you have. And some of them even possibly trying to send you negative energy here, like I said. But it doesn't matter. This person, this is you. Don't look back at these people who are sending you negative energy. Don't look back at these people talking bad about you. Keep going, because they're still going to be here. They're stuck here until they choose to free themselves. That's another story. You're headed to greatness. You have so much potential in the now. Don't worry about what other people are thinking about you. Don't worry about the gossip about you, because They can't, none of that can harm you. The negative energy they're sending to you is being transmuted to love. It's being transmuted, so you're not being affected by it. And it's just more love you receive, ultimately. And I'm hearing, you know, if you don't have haters, then if you have haters, then you're doing something right. That's what I'm hearing. So, you've got admirers, but you also have haters. You also have people who are jealous of you. Or they're hating for some reason. But it doesn't matter, because again, that energy is being transmuted to positive energy, and all you're feeling and all you're receiving is love. Just don't pay any focus. Don't pay any mind. Don't focus on these people, because they can't affect you. They can't touch you. Keep your focus on this energy, which is finding your balance between masculine and feminine. Also, again, you're headed towards divine union with your counterpart here. If you're already with your counterpart, you're going to be coming into true union, which I've talked about before. Being on the same page, shifting into being a power couple, and shifting into being able to trust this person. For some of you, your counterpart was this person. This is another message. For some of you, your counterpart was this person, or you were. But I'm feeling that mainly it was them who was this person. But the more you shift into the Empress energy, the more they shift into the Emperor energy. I feel like they're trying really hard, your counterpart, to shift into the Emperor energy. Or the Empress, whatever, you know, your counterpart energy. Interestingly enough, we've got the 4 of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck, but with this one, I'm really feeling like they've been having some sudden revelations here within their mind. They've been realizing like that they cause a lot of damage within this connection for some of you. By being greedy, by not opening it up to you emotionally. So they're trying to change that. Because they see that that you're the one. So they're sorry for being this way. They're finally realizing what they've done. I feel like they are gaining more awareness at this time in their life. They're gaining more awareness of the actions they have done that has caused certain things within your connection that have not been so positive. And they're also gaining awareness of how magical and beautiful you are. They're gaining awareness of how they're looking at you, and they're in awe, because they're just like, wow, how have I been so blind? So ultimately, I see you guys shifting into this Emperor and Empress energy. You have to be in the now. You have to be present, okay? Release the past. Don't focus on the future. Because the universe is trying to bless you with this union. The universe is trying to also bless you with new spiritual abilities, or a strengthening of your spiritual abilities. All right? If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. You guys have an enchanted day.